Things are never quite what they seem. We only see the front, without paying attention to the shadows hiding behind it. All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely actors in the tragedy that is life. Recently, mysteries that seemed so far away from me are getting closer and are starting to show themselves in the light of truth. My name is Rose Hawkins. I'm an inspector of the Juvenile Division of Massachusetts. For several weeks, I investigated the case of a missing girl named Eden. All of this led me to an old and abandoned asylum in the north of the country. But details are blurring out. My recent memories faded away, as if it was hiding behind a cold and wet fog. When I opened my eyes, all I can remember is a man pointing a gun at me and shooting me down. I'm still alive. How is it possible?
Nice.
Hello, Rose. How are you today? My name is Noah. If you are listening to this message, it means you finally woke up. You've probably noticed, but it's impossible for us to speak in this place. I can't speak to you, and you can't speak to me. We can only think inside our own little minds, and that's why I use this old recorder to talk to you. I have a deal to propose, but you need to find me first.
Parapsychology. Farmington Daily News, November 16th, 1979. Time frozen at New Vineyard. That was more than 10 years ago, and the asylum never opened its doors again. Creep.
You are probably wondering why such a lovely girl like you got into this dark and cold place. Well, my dear, I'm afraid it's your fault. We told you not to trust anyone. Oh, but you probably don't remember anyway. It's one of those side effects caused by the shock that affected your memory. I'm even willing to bet that you don't remember the last few hours. Why did you come to this asylum to investigate? Why did you come alone? What did you find? What happened? And who shot you? So many questions left unanswered. You finally found me. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers you seek, but I'm sure your memory will come back in a few hours. All I know is that you were seeking a missing child called Eden. I know a lot of things about her, you know? And if you wish, I can even help you find her. But you need to get out first, and without my help, you won't be able to. That's why I came to you. I don't think the prospect of spending eternity in this place interests you, does it? Of course, I won't help you for free. You'll have to do me a favor. I would like you to help an old friend of mine, a nurse called Dorothy Simons. I would like to pay off a debt I owe her. It's very easy. You just need to find her and set her free. That's your job, right? You find people and try to figure out why they are missing, don't you? That's why I need you, Inspector. Do you see that big door behind me? My access card will open it. It will bring you back to the asylum. Find the nurse and free her. In exchange, I'll tell you where to find the girl you are seeking.
This might be my only chance to get out of this place. I really should find this nurse.
Before she changes her mind.
So, I need to find a nurse and free her. What does that mean? Architecture of the brain, history of neuroscience, autonomic nervous system. Well, I think I just found my nurse. What happened to her?
To be honest, Doctor, I'm not here to confide my problems to you or some bullshit like that. I don't believe in those stories about working on oneself, subconscious, or neurosis. Just because I'm a nurse doesn't mean I can't see what you're scheming. The reason I came is because I'd like to know what happened to my 6 patients, Doctor. They didn't magically vanish. What have you done to them? Why were they crying every day after your sessions? Your little experiments on them failed, so you got rid of them? Is that it, Doctor? They were living proofs of your incompetence, and you couldn't stand it? Anyway, you'll understand that I can't close my eyes on such a matter, Doctor. Though money could help me look the other way. Looks like an old surface elevator. I should check if it's still working.
Are they alive? I need to be careful. It seems I'm not alone here. Medical record. Commitment order. Name. This place is creepy.
You have 2 messages.
Dr. Walton, the board has heard about the 6 missing sisters. Do you realize how humiliating this could be for the Foundation? The board is starting to wonder if making you head of the project is a terrible mistake. We're about to lose 40 years worth of work. Aptitude. This proves you are not responsible in any way. That would be inexcusable.
What are you hiding, Dr. Walton? The other self, cards in the shadow. Project Report. Subject, monitoring XX, artificial inseminating attempt on 19... I wonder what kind of experiment they conducted here. Farmington Daily News, March 20th, 1979. Murder at New Vineyard. Winter brought... That's awful. She must have experienced a lot of pain. Girl. What's a girl doing here? Hey, sweetie. Are you okay? What are you doing here? My name is Rose. What's your name? She's ignoring me. I need to... find a way to open this gate. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of here. Stay there, okay? Hey, sweetie. Where did she go? Sweetie? Where are you? Don't be scared. I'm not going to hurt you. Let me get you out of here.
Most people disregard the shadow inside them. We can perceive it in somatic sleep, in obsession,
There's a little girl there. Am I going insane? Anatomy of Psyche. A shotgun?
Hello, Noah.
Hi, Dorothy.
How are you feeling this morning? Your sisters look quite nervous.
We're nervous because of tomorrow's appointment with Walton. Oh, and Dorothy, they're not my sisters. It's just a stupid nickname someone gave us.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, I've thought about the offer you made the other day. Your freedom for Walton's reputation.
So what about it?
Well, I have a little something for you. Here, take it. Use this before taking your shower tonight.
Is this hair dye?
Hope you don't mind redheads.
But what's it for? I don't get it.
I can't get you out of here right now. At least I can get you. We're always looking for new staff here. I am trying to find nurses for the men's building.
You want me to hide as a nurse?
Is this a joke? Just for a few days. It'll only be temporary. No one will recognize you there. They've never seen you before. You just need to keep a low profile. Think you can do it?
Noah? Is that the same Noah I met earlier?
Just read your report, Mr. Anderson. I should say I'm a little confused. Quite understand it. Would it be possible to spend a lot of time?
Oh, charming.
Nathan Barnes speaking. Oh, Rose, it's you. Listen, forget what happened earlier. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. What? How? Damn, Rose. Don't tell me you want to...
hell? I'm back to the asylum.
I questioned Mr. Maybe Ann.
Audrey Millers. Paranoid delirium detected.
Okay, a patient like us.
Diary of Audrey Millers.
Cold water.
Dr. Walton, if I'm not mistaken, zolpidem is a strong What's that?
Who are you? How did you get here? It's impossible. No one can. Oh, I get it. You found the key. So you came to free me? Is that it? Sorry, I'm being rude. My name's Dorothy Simmons. I used to be a nurse before I died. And now I'm stuck in here. It was such a long time ago. By the way, the key you found in my locker, that's the root of the problem. It's my link. I need it to get out of here. I'm behind the big door, but you should be able to find a way to open it. Bring me the key, but please be careful. I need you. In the operating room, Dr. Walton put on an incredible show for his pupils. That monster fiddled with the brain of the poor man, making him speak in languages he didn't even know. Study of the psyche, mind control, links between the tangible and the intangible. The only thing I know is that their research ended up destroying them. Look at her. Poor Audrey. She's the one who killed.
doesn't realize I've escaped tomorrow.
Don't worry, Noah. I have a plan. Your face is always hidden during your appointments with him, right?
Yes. Our heads are always covered with bags during the sessions. Walton doesn't want us to be able to see or talk to each other. He says it helps us keep focused.
So we just need another patient to take your place tomorrow during the group session. With your heads covered, neither Walton or your 5 sisters will recognize you.
I told you, they are not my sisters.
It doesn't matter who they are, Noah. What really matters is that you get out of here. Are you sure that without you, Walton's experiment will fail?
It only works if the 6 of us are there. If one sister is missing, the connection will fail, and they will bleed to death on the spot.
And then Walton will be vulnerable.
He'll be all yours. This project is of the utmost importance to the old men on the committee. If it fails, Walton will be held responsible, and his reputation will be destroyed. This is what you want, right? Vengeance for everything he did to you?
I have to go. I'll come get you tonight, and I'll protect you from all this insanity.
Thanks, Dorothy. I'll make it up to you. Trust me.
Oh, there's one last thing I'd like to know, Noah. What does Walton do to you during your sessions?
He talks to us.
Wanted to take the blame for those crimes. Because of Walton, she believed she was responsible. He needed a scapegoat to cover up that story about the missing patients. He couldn't admit it was his fault. It would have ruined his reputation. So he manipulated and convinced Audrey that everything was her fault. He pinned all the responsibility on her. He totally destroyed her. But he didn't realize it would end up working against him. Even though he had everything planned, he didn't think this story would come up again a few months later. Each month, the cream of the crop from the Institute. They were the committee. God knows what they were talking about. Walton was just following orders. Nothing more than a puppet. He wasn't as influential as he wanted me to believe. They were powerful people, but really cautious. They never would have done something as stupid as killing me. Finally, the committee decided that Walton was responsible for the death of the 6 missing patients. And that was the end of his career. You're full of surprises. Nobody has ever gotten so far before. Congratulations. It's very nice that you brought me my stuff, but I don't think that'll really be enough. Did you understand what free really means? Because you have one more thing to do. fear and wrath. To really be free, you need to explore yourself, to understand and destroy them. That's what you did for me. Don't be surprised. It was the only way, trust me. It was only my fear and anger that kept me here. It's why I guided you to me. I only have one thing left to do. Thank you. Do you have the slightest idea what it's like to be kept away in here? Stuck between life and death, eaten away by remorse and frustration. You can only wait, alone, lost and forgotten by everyone. You slowly come to understand who you really are. You try to live with the shadow inside you and admit being your own prison. But now, it's over. I'm free. Thanks to you. You're strong. I would have loved to be like you. Farewell. And forgive me.
Congratulations! You did perfectly fine.
Yet at one point, I thought I was going to fail.
Yes, I know. And I'm sorry. I didn't think she would cause us so many problems.
And what will become of her?
Don't worry about that. We'll probably never hear from her again. I hope it was worth it. You know, a poet once said that there are two tragedies in life. One is not getting what you desire, and the other is getting it. I hope for your sake he was mistaken. Anyway, you have the key to the laboratory on the 5th floor. I told you I'd help, right? And I always keep my word.
Did you understand what free really means? I need you. It was the only way. Trust me.
I would like you to help an old friend of mine. I didn't think she would cause us so many problems. I told you I'd help, right? And I always keep my word.
I never doubted you, Noah. You always were my trusted friend.